Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a quick guide on how to do Lord of Verminion for the tournament and for the MGP reward. You get around 100-150k MGP if you get one of the top ranks, so it's pretty chilled, it's pretty guaranteed. There's only one NPC that's gonna give you a small issue, but one loss out of 15 is not a big deal at all. There's gonna be a small Heavensport spoiler, so if you're not done with Heavensport and the patches, I assume you will get spoiled, but otherwise this is doable on free trial, normal gameplay subscription service. It's all fine. The strategy you use for free trial and the paid one is exactly the same, just there's a better minion, but you can also get that minion on free trial as well. So for this strategy, you open your gold saucer, you go to Verminion and edit hotbar. And we only use 2 minions. One of the slots is for shield destroyer minions with this tag, effective against shields. You want a high speed minion with this tag and the highest attack that you can have. So there is Wind Up Font, there is Clockwork Novus D, or there is Conditional Virtue for this slot. I use Conditional Virtue because I have it. If you don't have it, you don't need it, you can use it with Font, it's perfectly fine. And the main damage that we have is Wind Up Edda for Arcana Stones, so this is mandatory. For market board prices, Virtue usually goes for around 800k, last time I checked. Clockwork Novus D goes for around 10k, and Font is a quest reward, post Heavensward, and Wind Up Edda is 500 gil. So this, just to make sure, yeah, Wind Up Font is from a quest reward, from here, from Heavensward. Patch 3.1. Wind Up Edda, you can get it from Palace of the Dead. It's pretty simple to gather, hence the price is 500 gil. Clockwork Novus D, for some reason, if you don't want to use Wind Up Font, you can use Clockwork Novus D. But honestly, just use Font. I just put it here as a different option as well, other than the quest reward, but you would be done with the quest reward anyway. You get it from Retail Ventures or 10k gil, and Conditional Virtue is from a random drop chance in Absolute Virtue in Baldician Arsenal, so you would have to be fully done with Hydatos to be able to do BA, to be able to get a chance to drop a Conditional Virtue from AV. But it's the better option. It's the best option for the slot, but Wind Up Font does it all completely. So if you've never done the Lord of Verminion, you're going to come to the gold saucer in here, and on the left side you will see a gatekeeper. You'll go up here, get this Aetheryte if you haven't, and then you talk with the tournament record keeper. She will tell you to enter the current tournament. You just click this and you're entered. You know there's a tournament active right now, even from afar, if there's the visual effects on the ranking board. And if you want to know when the next tournament or the current tournament ends, this tournament is up until 4 PM. This is your local time, this is Earth time, this is where you are. This is what it is for me right now. So you enter the tournament, and you get your minions ready on your hotbar. I'm gonna do 2 runs, one run with Font and Edda, and one run with Conditional Virtue and Edda. Both of them are gonna look exactly the same because you change nothing compared to the opponent. Everything is pretty simple. You will be playing against NPCs. You open your Duty Finder, open the Gold Saucer, and click on Master Tournament. This is just NPC tournaments. Insta queue. You don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to strategize against other players who may be better than you or worse than you. Player matches give more points, but no one plays this mode, so you don't need the more points. So I park my camera like this on the right hand side of the area. You click line C, line Charlie, and you prepare your shield breaking minions for the first one. They will spawn here because that's the closest one that you have, and you point them to the shield square. There is. Afterwards, you summon all of your Eddas, and you just point your Eddas to the closest crystal. And this is all it is. Your Eddas will move very slowly, but they're also very strong against Arcana Stones. So they're just gonna go there. The Horseshoe will break the shields, which will make Arcana Stones vulnerable. I don't know what that means, but it makes them die faster. And then after they destroy the middle one, you point them to the Venn diagram in the center, where the both of them are. So how this generally works is if there's a minion, for example, right like this right now, if there's a friendly minion of the crystal or the stone cannot be damaged. So effectively your Horseshoe after breaking the shield are just tanking the damage in the middle. Kind of lore accurate, if you say so. And you just wait for your Eddas to finish with their first crystal. After they're done with the first crystal, you will point them to middle. And after the middle one is done, you'll point them to the far one. So that's the strategy. You're just chilling. It's broken. They go to the next one. While summoning your Red Dust, you saw me summon or prepare more shield breaking minions in the middle. That's so that when any of the minions die, they insta-spawn and you put them into the middle one. You just generally want the middle one to be tanked or shielded by other minions. The reason that is the middle one is because it's easy, it's close, and they also deal damage to the middle stone when they're in the Venn diagram. So it's just 2 bursts with 1 stone. And this is the strategy. You break the enemy shields with the fast shield breaking minions. One of these 3. And you summon a bunch of Eddas on the same line that you did. I just like C, you can do it on A. Actually no, you can't do it on A, because you need to be close to the shield. That's why you do it on C. And yeah, that's all it is. And now they will break the final crystal. There is no difference between winning with all of your crystals alive or one of your crystals on very, very tiny HP. The only thing that matters is you destroy all the enemy crystals before they destroy all of your crystals. Everything else is irrelevant. Which is why this works, because you basically sacrifice every run, you sacrifice 2 crystals, but you always win. Okay, and I'll do my final match as well now. Just queue again. And this time, I'm not gonna explain everything, I'm just gonna say what I do. So, lane C, 2 virtues. The reason that you can summon more is pre-match. There's a limit of 60. The small number you see, that's like the mana number, is your points. And now we wait. And this is the preparation I always do. You just point them, summon, prepare. And you are effectively AFK for the remainder of it. Yeah, this is gonna be a faster match, mainly because the enemy is not putting minions on our same starting side. The last match took long because there were too many minions here that Eddas had to go through before they could attack the crystals. And never mind, it's the Warrior of Light NPC. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit annoying, or a bit longer than annoying. Okay, seems like their Warrior of Light spam is almost over. Yep. The crystal is destroyed, and then we go middle. The Absolute Virtues are doing a good job of tanking the damage for the stone by being in the circle. Okay, and then the Edas will reach on the next crystal, and then it's gonna be a win. So the only reason it takes longer or faster is if the enemy does the same, like attack minions on the same side as you started on lane C. That's pretty much the only thing that changes the timing time you spent in the instance. But even when that's done, it's perfectly fine. You could do the same with Horsefant, it doesn't really matter that much. It's just, if you have Virtue, it's the best. It makes it less annoying. And that's a win. So I did the same exact thing, just no difference. I've filmed a bunch of it multiple times with the different minions, all 3 minions, all of these, and I won all 15 of the tournaments this week. So it pretty much works. It just works. So you can check your ranking here. You'll see 15-15. People do 15-15 NPC matches, get 300 points, get higher on the list, and get more MGP. That's pretty much what it is. The reason you want more than 10, you can just stop at 10, is this achievement right here. This one. You do 4 Lord of Verminion tournaments with double digits, 10 counts. You don't need to go to 11. You can just stop at 10. And after a month, you will get your Penguin Prince. And that's all it is. This is how you win Lord of Verminion NPC matches. Every match, you can just use the same strategy and you'll be done. So enjoy your free MGP and good luck in the game. Bye bye!